Whether your sites enter their food program expenses or you do it at the admin or sponsor level, it's going to look the same for your sites in KidKare as it does for you, except for at the admin level, you have the ability to verify the receipts entered at the site level to ensure that they're correct. So the first thing you want to do to either create or verify receipts is go to Administration and then scroll down to where it says Manage and Verify Receipts. Now from here, if it's blank, remember to go ahead and select the center that you want to see receipts for or add receipts for. If you or the center have already entered receipts, they're going to show up here. You do have the ability to search for receipts for different time periods by using this drop-down. You can also add receipts from here. So if you need to enter a receipt, you can simply click Add Receipt from this page. And you're going to choose, do you want to do a quick entry or itemized receipt? Quick entry is where you're just going to enter the basic details of the receipt and then the total amount spent by category down here. Itemized entry gives you the ability to select every single item on the receipt, which you can use, but it's not necessary. If you do a quick entry receipt, you want to make sure that the date is the date of the purchase. You want to select your vendor. If the vendor doesn't show up in this list, you can click Add a New Vendor from here, add the name of the vendor, hit Save, and then that vendor will be added. I'm going to go ahead and select this vendor. If there's an invoice number, you're going to enter it here. If it's just a simple receipt from a store, no need for an invoice number. Description, you want to go ahead and give a good description as to what this purchase was, because when you print your receipt journal, it'll show that description and then you have a good idea as to what was purchased. So I'm going to do milk and bread purchase. I'm going to do the total was $25.23. And then this part here is where you're going to enter the amount of milk that you purchased. And this is very important for the milk audit to make sure that you have enough milk, because it'll track how much milk you purchase and use to make sure that you have enough milk for each meal. So maybe in this purchase, I got 1 gallon of whole milk, and then maybe my skim milk maybe I buy half pints. So I'm going to click right here where it says gallons with the arrow. If you click there, it gives you the ability to enter different quantity sizes. So maybe I got 50 half pints. And if you hit save, it's going to convert it to gallons for you. And then same thing with substitute milk. Maybe I got 1 half gallon. And then the rest of it was bread. So now you have a total of $25.23, and the receipt shows a difference of $25.23 here because it wants you to take how much of this $25.23 was food, supplies, labor, other, etc. So I'm going to say that all $25.23 of it was food because I want to track my food program expenses. But maybe I snuck a Diet Coke in there, right? So maybe the Diet Coke was unapproved and it was $1.50. So I'm going to put that under unapproved, and then you can see I have a difference of $23.73. I'm going to put that here, and then I'm going to hit save. And that's how you add a receipt. Now your receipt's going to show up right here. And all of your receipts will show up here after they're entered either by you or by the center. Now let's say that the center is entering all of your receipts and you are collecting the paper receipts from them, or you just want to log in and verify that these purchases were entered correctly. You can do that by clicking the date of the receipt. It'll show you what was entered, give you the ability to make adjustments, and you can either delete the receipt, save the receipt, or you can say, I verify this receipt, I've reviewed it, they sent me a copy of the actual receipt, it matches, we're good to go. And this is how, at an admin level, you have that second set of eyes on these receipts to ensure that your centers are entering them correctly. Now, again, you can use this process even if you enter them at an admin level and you want to double check your own work, or you don't have to have them verified. You do have the ability to print or export the sheet from here, and then you can also go to reports and print receipts disbursement journal that will also give you all the details of the expenses spent per month. And then you also have the ability to pull a nonprofit status report. And after you enter your claims into the software, it'll show you what percentage of your claim reimbursement was spent on food for the month.